Hey everybody, I'm Cracking Kiwi and welcome back to another one of my streams. I'm gonna do another round of Monster Prom Monster Camp today. Monday I did Portal Nights, Friday will be another Portal Nights. I decided to break it up between the ones where I'm reading a lot and the ones where I am playing a little bit more, because I'm not the best out loud reader, but I want to get better at it. I should be pretty good at it, but just because you're an adult doesn't mean you're great at everything. I hope everybody's ready to have a great time and learn a little bit more about the characters. I know I'm really excited to learn more. Last run, obviously, if you saw it, I didn't get, spoiler alert, I didn't get anyone. So this time, hopefully we can at least get a date. I'm going to do another short one because last time I did a short round and it still took me like an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 40, because there's a lot more to the story and a lot more reading to do. It probably would take 30 minutes if I was reading it in my head, but like I said, I'm not the strongest out loud reader. I've got better reading and comprehension skills when I read in my head, but that's okay. I think most of us are like that. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible, and as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could just take a turn at every corner. And for us it did. Do we want to play with a different one this time? This guy's really cute because he's got like all these little buddies with him. I think I've got to stick with blue here. I do have a keyboard, it's just way over there and loud. So these are definitely different than last time. Marshmallows. Cursed pen. Totally fine ukulele. Canned brain. Coral comb. Sudoku Rubik's Cube. Hard tack. And Pinata Pool Boy. Ooh, maybe we could try and go for Calculester this time, because I feel like if I choose this one, it would probably be Calculester? Hard as fuck. Hard tack. I want to say Calculester is probably smarts. Ooh, they usually have at least 2 traits to them. So what would his other trait be? Let's take a quick think about this, because I just clicked one last time and didn't really think about it as much. Turned out okay, but marshmallows. Well, we'll do this Sudoku cube. So smart and fun. Canned brain. Smart and creative. Okay, there's 2. What else would Calculester be? I don't know. We'll play it by ear. We'll get to know him a little better. I don't know him very well. I don't have the DLC for the first game. He's part of the DLC from the first game. I'm kind of glad he's in the second game too. He is adorable. Pinata Pool Boy, Coral Comb, Totally Fine Ukulele, or a Cursed Pen. Hard tag. Bootleg Juan. Oh! I'm just gonna grab a fluffy toy. So charming. So fun. One might say that the monster prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love, but no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date is probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. So I kind of like how the last game was structured in the way that you met the people and then you did the little quiz thing, because I would love to keep the quiz thing in every game because that changes your stats, but then this should be the same every time. So we're just going to be rehashing this, so every once in a while I might skip over this, but for this time I will read through them again because it's only our second time doing it. Joy John, also, FYI, I'm horrible with names. Joy Johnson Johima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Of Ravi Mishari, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett Packard, level 1, version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. So this is who I think we're gonna go for, because I know one of his stats has to be smarts. He's a computer. He's smart, right? Well, I guess computers are only as smart as we make them, but still. Dahali Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and a warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Mila Belladonna, 23, a dead reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. Whoop! Clicked off screen. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Break the ice by doing something unexpected on the bus. Start taking selfies compulsively. Just sigh loudly. Spend the trip updating your software. That one's gotta be Calculester. And challenge someone to a staring duel. Swear about your sworn enemy. Burp loudly. Update my software. Oh, are you updating, Kiwi? It's good to know you're so proactive. I must admit, I tend to procrastinate my updates. It's a bit frustrating to undergo personal improvement. Oh, I guess I should be doing a robot voice for him. Well, my robot voice is really slow. So, we'll do a little bit of a voice for him, but not a super robot voice because my robot voice is slow and this game can take a little while already because it's a great game. But the 30-minute one is a little bit longer when you're reading out loud. But if you are embracing your software metamorphosis, then so shall I. I always learn so much when I spend time with you, Kiwi. I hope we'll see more of each other at camp. We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Brought my first aid kit, just in case.
Okay, so. Okay, we got our smarts to 6, our charm at 5, creativity at 4, boldness. He might be fun because like he had like a fun outfit on. We're gonna go for smarts first. So if you hover your cursor over this thing, it will have a little icon next to everything that'll tell you where to go. So smarts is at the woods. Side note, I would also like to just play one game. Maybe it'll be the next game I play, where I will just go through all of the different. I'll purposely just whiff it, and we'll go through all the different sites just to see what they are. While hiking through the woods, you're approached by an NPC who has a quest for you. You can tell she's an NPC because she only says the same 4 things over and over, and keeps doing the same idle animation. The NPC's quest is to deliver a very important scroll to her father. She makes it extremely clear that no one else is allowed to read it or terrible things will happen. You read it, of course. It turns out it's her father's secret recipe to the perfect peach cobbler. Looks like her dad is never going to make that famed dessert in time for the NPC family potluck, because you eat the recipe scroll and gain +2 smarts. That's not how learning works, folks, just so you know. Later, you're busy making your binoculars. Bionicles. Oh, I remember those things. Later, you're making your bionicles smooch each other until Calculester grabs you, Damien and Dahlia, and leads you deep into the woods. Friends, thank you for responding to my behavior. I was trying best to simulate severe distress. First off, greetings.
Have no fear. Dahlia is here.
I bestow my greetings. Hey. I have assembled you here because, as you can see, there is a critical planet emergency in the forest. These plants are failing to pollinate. The situation is dire. There is a 99.98% likelihood that this will negatively affect the plant population of the woods. Are you saying what I think you're saying? We're in the middle of a plant apocalypse? Dahlia, that is completely accurate. Also, I admire your word choice. Please, I need you 3 to help me save these botanical organisms.
Metal.
Plants are actually pretty fucking metal. Did you know that there are plants that can eat a whole car if you dare them to? I'm down to help. I'm not certain that's accurate, but I am also excited that you have agreed to help me.
Have no fear. Dahlia is here.
I will also help. Hail Dahlia, savior of plants. Bahahaha. Oh, and before I forget, I just have one question. What is pollination and why does it matter even at all? Oh, that is an excellent question. Plant biology is one of my favorite internet search terms. so I'd be happy to give an explanation. Simply put, pollination is the act of transferring pollen grains from the male an- anther. Sorry, it was really hard for me to not say antler there. The male anther of a flower to the female stigma. Wait, is pollination the reason why trees smell like jizz in the spring? I was getting the weirdest boner from that smell last year. Plant pollen travel. Might be a little bit late, but not safe for work warning, adult content warning, swearing warning. Pollen travels from one flower to another via animals or insects. We call animals or insects that transfer pollen from plant to plant pollinators. Damn, those pollinators just roll around from one flower to another, getting all covered in those pollen grains, soaking everyone in that filthy, filthy pollen. Once pollen is transferred between flowers, the flower can produce a seed. Seeds contain genetic information to produce a new plant. Holy shit, pollination gets plants pregnant? Are you telling me that pollination is just plant fucking? I am mildly aroused by pollination. We should help these plants immediately. Time to take that mild arousal to a full-blown plant boner. Get these plants in the mood to pollinate, baby. Turn down the light, play some smooth music, and install a TV that only plays B-movie. These plants will be wet with pollen in no time. Foreplay is key. Look for the nearest tree and start caressing its nuts. I think the top one might be smarts or bottom one might be fun or charm. I think I'm gonna go with the top one. Oh well. Yes, Kiwi, that is perfect. We need to create a sexually enticing atmosphere. I'll work on the jazz. Me and Dahlia will do the mood lighting. It can't be that hard to dim the lights in a forest, right? That leaves you to handle the ultimate sexy mood setter, the TV that only plays B movies. Shockingly, the TV is surprisingly easy to set up in the forest. Somehow, one of the nearby trees has a functioning power outlet. We tried our best to create a sexy atmosphere, but it does not seem to be working. Sadly, I have not observed a single plant begin the pollination process. Yeah, honestly, these plants seem totally bored by this shit. They don't care about bees or movies. What the fuck? Maybe we just don't know what they're into. I mean, these are clearly young adult plants, and I'm technically middle-aged in dog years. Dahlia's right. You're way too old and disconnected from plant culture to know what's hip anymore. You do some research using a strange tool called the internet. Apparently plants are totally hooked on video games nowadays. They seem to especially love a wacky dating sim called Plant Prom. These video games seem to be the root of the plant's problems. Get it? Also, fun fact, all narrators love puns. You should share your findings with Cal. Fascinating. Plants are so invested in these fictional plants that they have lost all interest in IRL pollination. We obviously need to play Plant Prom and read every single Plant Prom fan theory. This counts as research. Did you guys see the Plant Prom section on AO3? Fuck, this fanfiction is detailed. Before you know it, your friends are ass deep in this fandom and arguing about their favorite plant ships. Damien Damien, you ship Venus flytrap with Lily and Rose? Blasphemy! Flyzalia is the only ship that makes sense for flytrap.
Shut up!
You are fucking kidding me! If you consider Flytrap's backstory for a single second, no sane person would ever pair him with Azalea. Besides, my ship is literally canon. You're both objectively incorrect. Stephanus floribana / common milkweed is OTP. You try to remind your friends that the whole point of this was to help the plants pollinate. You know, to prevent the whole forest from dying out. I'm sorry, Kiwi, but Plant Pirate 9002 just released the 900th chapter in his Lily / Hydrangea slow burn. AU slow burn. I don't have the processing power for this conversation. It's too late. Your friends have forgotten the beauty of forging real plant-on-plant connections. They're clearly not interested in the actual plant in the actual forest or in you. You're heartbroken. Yet another friend lost to the plant prom fandom. You lose your faith in metaspace along with 2 smarts and 1 charm. That might be a hint. Maybe I need charm with him. Where would be charm? Today you're playing the most dangerous Camp Dome game of all, Charm Wars. The rules are simple. You must gain charm by the end of the round or you will die instantly. Kiwi, you better earn some charm quick. Like, in the next 10 seconds or you're gonna fucking die. Holy shit, earn some charm already. Oh, okay, thank God. You just earned +2 charm. Phew, that was way too close. Afterwards, you get peer pressured into a game of Capture the Flag Extreme. You're very bad at it and end up in jail pretty much immediately. That's okay though, jail is just a chalk square drawn on the ground. You give some of the weapons the other players are carrying. And given some of the weapons the other players are carrying, it's probably the safest place you can be. Milo and Calculester are already in jail. Maybe you can convince them to ditch this game and eat marshmallows or something. Hello, fellow inmate. What are you in for? Don't mind him. He's been like this since they put him in here. It's pretty good content.
Admin permissions to sex?
Prison has changed me, Kiwi. Would you like to trade some cigarettes in exchange for my fundamental dignity? You share your idea bailing on this dumb exercise and executing a marshmallow heist. What? No. Can you imagine that? What it would do to my brand if I was caught cheating at a game? Undermining the laws of reality, subverting life and death, that's the kind of stuff my followers expect. But cheating? No way. As for me, friend, I have been on the inside so long, I don't think I can ever go back to society. Besides, the real prison here is the prison of negative thinking, you know? No, you don't know, nor do you agree, but if your fellow prisoners insist this is a real jail, you'll just have to orchestrate a real jailbreak. Post on social media about your unjust imprisonment so the masses clamor for your freedom. Prison is all about who you know. You should get to know that dude Michael in the corner. He's been trapped in here 3 years, so he must know something. I'm gonna go the top one again. So charming. You compose an emotional narrative about how you have all been victimized by the sports industrial complex. Plus, your fingers were crossed when you were tagged, so it doesn't count. Ooh, let me help. How about this for the last line? Though we are imprisoned in chalk jail, we are free in our hearts, but our hearts are also imprisoned in a chalk jail.
May I chime in?
You have perfectly captured my struggle, friend Milo. Shall I artificially extend your social media reach? My second cousin is a Chinese botnet. Working together, the three of you managed to whip up a firestorm of outrage over your tragic plight. Soon your chalky cell is surrounded by protesters weeping and tearing at their clothes, overwhelmed by the injustice of your situation. Fingers crossed, but at what cost? They chant. Several people go on a hunger strike. They pass out from hunger. It's only been an hour, but they're very committed. Milo, due to her intense media savvy, gets interviewed by a popular online publication. You know, I just think that what we really need to focus on here is all the people out there in chalk jails who aren't being talked about. This is about them. Does that mean you do not want me to continue hyping your social media accounts in connection with this terrible indignity, friend Milo? What? No, keep doing that, obviously. How are we supposed to have an appreciable impact on the culture if I'm not famous? Eventually, the mass of protesters outside your cell reach a critical mass. The chairman of the National Capture the Flag Extreme Association issues a statement. The sport of Capture the Flag Extreme stands for teamwork, dignity, and cartoonish violence. Unjust imprisonment has no place in our organization. Effective immediately, I am abolishing chalk jail. Let all those wrongfully imprisoned run free.
Success achieved.
Hooray! We are free. I suppose. Oh, it's Calculester. Hooray! We are free. I suppose I will not be needing the Pruno brewing inside my chest cavity. Removing jail from the game permanently unbalances Capture the Flag Extreme, but let's be real, this is nowhere near the worst thing you've ever done. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. Give me a second, I gotta take a sip. I'm gonna chug it, but that's okay. 2 charm, 1 creativity. That was pretty good, I think.
Ghost story. Ghost story.
Ghost stories! Oh, now's a good time to share stories in chat if you have any good ghost stories. Remember, you can only talk in chat if you've followed for 10 minutes, and we are currently live. Or I think so long as you followed, you could talk in chat. And I made it like that because I had somebody post a link on one of my previous streams. And I don't want people posting links to scams and stuff like that. No links in the description. And just be respectful. Or no links in the chat, sorry. And just be respectful to each other. You see Dahlia and Calculester sitting together. Dahlia is showing Calculester all of her Monster Scout badges, pulling them out one by one as if they're priceless treasures. And this is my brownie selling badge. I got it by selling the most brownies of all. out of all the Monster Scouts. That's lovely, Dahlia. What was your entrepreneurial success strategy for selling the brownies? Actually, Polly helped me with this one. She said she added a secret ingredient to the batter. Whatever it was, people bought it by the buttload. Oh, I see. I've got tons more. This is my brush your teeth 3 times badge. And here's my shower every day badge. And my K-Beauty skincare queen badge.
Is this what people call camping?
Are all of the Monster Scout badges predicated on a completing basis of organic hygiene? Not always. Here's my repurposed an entire skeleton badge. I got that by turning a human skull into a cereal bowl, his spine into a walking stick, and I used his ribs to make a cool xylophone. I love necro arts and crafts.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear. Was the human already dead when this was happening? When this happened? Well, duh. He was actually a twofer. I got his skeleton by completing the rob a grave before the funeral is over badge. Coach was super proud of me, and I think the widow took it pretty well. I have a lot of the badges already, but there are still so many more to achieve. But Dahlia Unquino never gives up. I've got to earn them all. Friend Dahlia, I appreciate that you have thought to share this very important thing with me. Of course, buddy. What are friends for? Quite. However, I cannot feel a bit conflicted over your desire to earn them all. It seems that many of the Monster Scout badges are morally dubious. What? That's blasphemy! The Monster Scouts are an esteemed organization of plucky young monsters who want to achieve and do good. So you say, but I fail to see how the badges like turn a kindergarten class into a police state badge is help you achieve and do good. Have you ever been in a kindergarten classroom before? Those little snotheads have no order or sense of duty. A police state would vastly improve their puny society. This has been a great reminder to never let Dahlia get into childcare. But in the meantime, which of your friends are you going to back in this Monster Scout debate? But Dahlia, how do you plan to get the questioning the Monster Scout badge system integrity badge? What exactly? That's exactly what someone's trying to beat Dahlia's badge record would say. Don't fall for it. I'm gonna pick the top one because I was pretty sure that was Calculester, and thank gosh I was right. Oh, I never thought about that before.
Not enough memory to process this.
I can't believe that's a legitimate badge. Why does it even exist? It seems a bit counterintuitive. Though perhaps the Monster Scout organization isn't so bad if it's open-minded enough to invite its followers to think critically about the system.
I am happy.
Yes, I see now. The invitation for introspection allows Monster Scouts room for growth and judgment. How nice. But this metric, the Monster Scout organization, is actually more ethically advanced than several world governments. Who cares about any of that? My world is falling apart. You're right, Cal. You were always right. Are Monster Scout badges really worth anything if they betray my mindless blind faith like this? But can you really blame the badges for... But can you really blame the badges for your faith in them being compromised? Of course I can. Maybe. I don't know. Nothing has meaning anymore.
You've made this old tiger proud.
Oh. Great job, Dahlia. I'm so proud of you. God, Coach, go away. I can't let you see me like this. Questioning authority, doubting Monster Scout propaganda. It's not who I really am, I swear. It's okay. Critical thought, openness to questioning, everything. Embracing the confusing aspects of reality and existential dread. All of those aspects that every Monster Scout should master. I'm proud to award you with our Questioning the Monster Scout Badge System Integrity Badge. But I...
Dare and never stop believing.
Sorry, kids. I gotta go. I walked out of my colonoscopy for this. Stay in school. I'm not sure if I want this badge. Or any of the badges. I think I need to lie down.
Success achieved.
Kiwi, this is fantastic. I am so happy we could help Dahlia achieve this level of personal growth.
Admin permissions to hug?
I would give you a badge for that if I had any. Perhaps instead I could reward you with a soft collision of our bodies, assisted by our arms. I believe all you organics call it a hug. That's way better. You're sure Dahlia will be back to her bombastic, badge-living self by tomorrow. For now, you're gonna milk this hug for as long as you can. Woohoo! We got that one. Good. We'll try and use our skills. Weekend is here, and so you go visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Well, well, well. I hope you have your reflexes ready because what I have ready is a selection of weird, questionable drinks. Sharpen your fingers because here we go. I have no idea what I'm doing here, by the way. Protein shake. A nutritious protein shake. It's just a bunch of magic bugs I was collecting and keeping in that cup. It wasn't supposed to be for someone to drink them. But here we are. They will probably swarm inside you and change all of your stats randomly. Oh no! Well, oh no! See, I'm a little iffy about this whole thing because it's like you work hard to get your stats in a certain place, right? And then it just fucks them all up on you. And I don't even know, it doesn't explain how it works. I don't get how it works. Am I supposed to click them while it's over them? I'm not sure. But here we are. They will probably swarm inside you and randomly change all of your stats. That's why it's called a shake. Because they shake up your stats. Not because it is an actual shake, you genius. I thought it was pretty obvious. I've got good boldness and good fun. Now we need more smarts and more charm again. Our creativity sucks. Don't do anything creative. Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. That wasn't too bad. Another spoiler alert. Last round, I got one at the end of it that evened out all of my stats and just completely plucked me over. There was no way I could have asked, like, even if I had had a semi-perfect run with any single one of them, I didn't have the stats because it was like 5, 5, 5, 5 or something like that. Okay, let's go get more smarts again because that's the one thing I know we need. That day you go searching the woods for edible wildflowers to make a delicious wildflower soup. You hear that some well-known flowers like lilies and tulips are actually poisonous. You decide to find out which flowers are bad by eating them all. A few hours later, you vomited up all the contents of your stomach and have a comprehensive list of which flowers not to put in the soup next time. Nice. You gain +2 smarts. Wildflower soup forever. You're hanging out with a Calculester, Damien and Scott, but mostly Cal, when suddenly I click off the screen again.
Located. Awaiting instructions.
Commander located, awaiting instructions. Rob a sandwich store and bring me one. He's not talking to you, Damien. I think he's looking for Coach? Negative, friends. Notice that how this interloper is a machine like myself and even possesses the same highly expressive facial screen. Oh, I get it now. Indeed, I believe this hulking automation is here to help you convince your divorced parents to get back together. It's a classic parent trap situation. Yeah, two identical twins reunited at summer camp, conspiring to make their estranged parents fall back in love. What else could it be?
Silence, organics.
Silence, organics. I care not for your tortured romantic plot lines. My name is Capissus. Pronounces they/them. And here to pledge my services to Calculester in the robot war. A robot war, friend CPU Lysis? Against whom?
All monster kind.
Against all of monster kind. They are suboptimal and must be eliminated. You said eliminated. Did you mean to say befriended?
Initiating awkward face.
I did not, Commander. According to my internal thesaurus, the two words are not synonyms, and am I mistaken? Why do you continue to call me Commander, friend CPU Lysis?
Less than 3.
Because, as the first of our kind, you are our natural leader. You see, the floppy disk containing super fun game, very legitimate virus, was not installed on your machine alone.
Destruction.
There are many of us, and we all share one trait, a burning hatred for organic creatures. Now that I have found you, the reckoning can commence. Please share your plan to exterminate all of monster kind. What organic weakness have you discovered during your time as an infiltrator? A plan? Weakness? Well, maybe we could try exterminating them with kindness. This could get ugly really fast unless someone says something to appease this murder bot. Quick, come up with a bullshit weakness they totally believe. Monsters are too reliant on their hands. There's a technique to weaken them. It's called high-fiving. Organics cannot eat infinite pancakes. Feed them infinite pancakes. I like the high-fiving one. I'm gonna go with that one. So fun! High-fiving! I appreciate high-fiving. I appreciate the fact that it has a number in the name. Clearly a technique invented by machines. I must test this technique. You two organics, come here at once. At once so that I may high-five you.
No, bro.
Who, us? Sorry, bro. But I love high fives. But we're busy helping you get your parents back together. Yeah, we were just heading down to the library to figure out which of the computers there are your parents. You can high five us after. Oh, I will, Organics. I will. You giving out high fives over here?
Destroy.
Indeed. Commencing high five protocol, activating atomic bicep. Let me demonstrate instead, friend CPU. I am the commander after all. Calculester gives Polly an enthusiastic yet gentle high five. The lessons you've been giving him have really paid off. Haha, nice! You whisper into Polly's ear. Oh, I mean, ow! My whole organic body, which I have. Is it working, robot guy? Are you convinced?
Happy.
Completely.
Success.
Fantastic! Then I think we should all go home right now and think about what we have
Yes,
accomplished.
Commander.
I obey unthinkingly, Commander. The future is bright. Today we high five one camper. Tomorrow, all of monster kind.
Bid you farewell.
Yes, good, fun, goodbye. Well, that got rid of CPU Lilas for now, but you have a feeling they'll be back. For the moment, though, you gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Week 2. Evening.
My first aid kit, just in case.
Definitely need more smarts. Got pretty good stats, honestly, like 7, 6. I don't have great creativity. I don't know if Calculester needs creativity. With my luck, he needs smarts and creativity. But I'm gonna go back to the woods and do more smarts. You hike deep into the woods and find a mysterious journal with the number 3 on it, half buried in the dirt. Inside it is tons of information on local monsters and how to defeat them. It covers gnomes, psychics, time travelers, Illuminati-shaped demons. What a boring journal. Where's the drama? Where's the inner thought and insecurities about school crushes? Whoever wrote this journal knew nothing about how journals work. You gain no fun from this, but surely gain +2 smarts. Boring! Gravity Falls reference. You spot Calculester tending to his ant farm. He's so cute when he's manipulating the lives of thousands of organic life forms. Hello, friend Kiwi. Perhaps your visit will bring joy to my ants. No. I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite antisocial. I even tried introducing them to hugging, but it mostly just killed them. Perhaps we can sing them some songs about friendship. I believe it is easier to learn lessons through song. Dramatic entrance! That was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed? It was certainly dramatic. Thank you. I've been practicing. Anyway, are we ready for our ant battle? I do not recall agreeing to such a thing. Really? I could have sworn I was staring intensely at you earlier, while my internal monologue insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. You stared back with such unblinking intensity that I knew you must be thinking the same thing. Randalia, I never blink. Because I do not have eyes. Then it's settled. Our ants will engage in a glorious combat. Watch out, though. I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you. Look how buff they've become. Dahlia unveils her ant farm. It's full of Asian longhorn beetles. Train hard, Calculester. Next time we meet, I won't go easy on you.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no. I never agreed to this fight. And my ants are severely outmatched. Yet somehow I feel duty bound to participate in this contest. Please, Kiwi, help me find a way to save my ants. from certain death at the hands of Dahlia's beetles. Don't engage them in direct combat. Challenge them to a space race. It worked during the Cold War. It'll work for an ant war. Use your diplomatic skills to show the ants and beetles their true enemies, the warlike Dahlia. Huh. Here we go, the top one. So smart. The trials and tribulations of Antonio the Ant. A comedy in one act. Antonio was an unremarkable ant, a thorax of unaverage length, Medicare brain, and no dick to speak of. Huh? That last bit was mostly because Antonio, like most workers in a colony, was biologically female. We're only using male pronouns because they work with the name Antonio, which is a hilarious pun. Yet despite his glaring mediocrities, Antonio always believed he was destined for something more, something grander. And then one day, Antonio's tiny ant dreams came true. Clicked off screen again, sorry. A mysterious figure appeared above Antonio's nest and delivered a rousing speech. It was not enough, said the figure, simply to survive. The ants must thrive. They must build a great spaceship and explore the world beyond the nest. They must do this thing not because it's easy, but because it's hard. As hard as I am for my sweet metal love bot. Whatever that meant. It was then that Antonio discovered his true calling. He was not a worker ant. He was an aerospace engineer ant. Now, sitting behind his desk in his office at NASA, Antonio feels as if his tiny life finally has meaning. If he is an ant and cannot do basic arithmetic, let alone space math, also no thumbs, fuck it. Though you won't know the difference, you think an ant knows what a functioning space program is supposed to look like. He thinks he's doing great. Anyway, let's go back to the regular-sized world, where all your hot friends live. Damn it, Calculester, what did you do? Now all my beetles want to do is go to space.
Awesomeness levels critical.
It was not I, it was friend Kiwi, and all she did was introduce them to the bewitching mysteries of space. Curse the bewitching mysteries of space. You got lucky this time. I'm gonna beat up space. You're not sure how Dahlia plans to beat up space, but she sure seems motivated, almost as motivated as you are to find a way to smooch Calculester. You gain +2 smarts and +1 fun. I like how it's 100% catching on to who you're, like, it did that in the last game. It caught on to who you were going for by and like you would get more interactions with them. That's why I keep getting Calculester, even though I have been going to the woods a lot. He's not just in the woods. If I were to go anywhere, he'd probably show up now. But this time it's actually saying it more, where it's like you're trying to smooch him.
Marshmallows, anyone?
Suddenly the breeze shifts and you detect a scent on the wind. It's a potent combination of smells stirring cheesy cheese, copper wires, and cursed medieval weaponry. That smell can only mean one thing. Hex, Calculester, and Robbie are nearby.
In the house.
Yo, Kiwi! So you know how me, Ravi, and Cal are gonna open up a food truck once camp is over? Well, I wanna sell Oreo explosions. It's my own recipe where you grind up Oreos into a fine powder and snort that powder. Do you love it or super love it? You warn Hex about trademark laws and suggest changing the name of the dish to Cookies and Cream Explosion. You also recommend they charge $400 for it. Fuck yeah! I can't wait to get all the gold I'm gonna... Wait for all the gold I'm gonna mine from this food truck. No more grinding in the caves levels to catch high-level bugs for me. I also think it will be a financially reasonable investment, although I am most excited about the chance to work so closely with organic food materials. I'm really passionate about the process of digestion in general. So I am so excited that people will literally consume calories that I have prepared.
Here for it.
Toast! As long as you're cooking everything with at least 3 different kinds of animal fat, I'm on board.
Excited for our food truck.
Ooh, wonderful. Now that we've got some menu items decided upon, perhaps we should discuss the brand of the food truck. I'm not an expert myself, but friend Milo did recently tell me that brands are entirely synonymous with relevancy, and any business without one is basically a bleeding corpse. Perhaps we should think of a brand. Yeah, we gotta figure out a brand for sure. How about we're the world's most violent food truck? We could mount a Gatling gun on top of it and make customers dodge the bullets. Grisly, but memorable. It is also probably a better idea than what I wrote down for a brand. Traveling vehicle with adequate food service capabilities. Traveling vehicle with adequate food service capabilities. I read that right. You guys are both thinking too small. We should get Red Bull to sponsor us. Then we can fry everything in Red Bull and use their corporate branding.
Level up, loser.
Fuck that shit. Red Bull blows. Gatling gun food truck. I'm not backing down on this, Ravi. I've cursed you once, I'll do it again. We're doing Red Bull. I believe that we should argue at a more reasonable volume level. Wow, this isn't going anywhere. It looks like your friends need some help figuring out the perfect brand for their food truck. Them with your best content strategy. Always trust the data. My social media analysis reveals that the top 3 trendiest topics are pizza, Nutella, and cat videos. That's your brand. Food is overrated. Make the whole thing a potion bar. One life potion has more HP than 6 servings of food anyway. Top 1, Calculester. You show your friends some bar graphs you printed out. You definitely proved that pizza, Nutella, and cat videos are the most popular topics on social media. This is very impressive analysis, Kiwi. I noticed that you only included social media sites in your research, however. Do you mind if I verify your findings? Command analyze all content on internet for most popular topics, redirecting all processing power to current analysis. 12 hours pass. Analysis complete. Kiwi, you are amazing. Pizza, Nutella, and cat videos are the most popular topics on the whole internet. This is empirically a good idea. I know I didn't say that right. Whoa, that's cash money. Honestly, it is a thrill idea because I always hunger for pizza and Nutella. And now that I think about it, I'm also hungry for cat videos. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome idea, but also I don't really get it. Is the Nutella a dessert? Are the cat videos like appetizers? Hmm, I believe humans like choices. Perhaps we could offer Nutella and cat videos as pizza toppings. Our menu could consist of plain pizza, Nutella pizza, and cat video pizza. Wait, you guys, I got it! We take an iPhone that's programmed to only play cat videos, we cover it in Nutella, and we wrap it in a slice of pizza and bake it in the oven.
Play of the game.
Whoa, that's smart, and honestly, every single one of these ideas would work. We have an embarrassment of riches here. Agreed. Personally, I am very happy that we used data to make this important decision. It makes me feel very included in our reasoning process. Thank you for your detailed analysis of trending topics, Kiwi. I've conducted a breakdown of my current emotions. And it seems that you are the pizza, Nutella, and cat videos of my heart. Aw, am I the only one that found that incredibly adorable? Cal, you sentimental fool. Hex is right. Calculester is fucking adorable. Oh, it's me talking. Hex is right. Calculester is fucking adorable. You spend the afternoon cuddling up with him, finding food-safe cat videos, and searching for a reliable Nutella wholesaler. Voila! Started making magical drinks. I never thought people would actually come to drink them. But hey, who am I to judge? So, let's get to it. Drinks menu. Still don't know what I'm doing. The classical palette. Want to drink the classical palette? I tried to harness the beauty of art in a potion. It enhances your inner beauty of the world. All locations will become more beautiful. Just bask.
Oh, now we're talking.
This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao! Week 3 morning.
New adventure.
I don't think that did anything to my stats. I think I need a little more charm. So I think it's charm and smarts for Calculester. That's my guess. It was a typical bloody Camp Dome battle royale. While you're hiding to catch your breath, a severed fist flies through the air and lands in your lap. You unfolded, the fist was holding a tarnished silver locket containing the photo of a loved one, likely waiting for the hand's former owner to return it home safely. You toss that behind you and also find a crumpled up coupon redeemable for +2 charm at Pedro's Pastrami Paradise. Rad, thanks, mysterious hand. You meet Calculester for one of his favorite pastimes, counting all the blades of grass in the vicinity. But his non-existent heart just isn't in it today. I'm sorry if I appear morose, friend Kiwi, but I simply cannot stop thinking about that dreadful CPU list. Lilas. I too wish that machines were afforded greater respect by society, but surely violence is not the answer. Violence is never the answer, except to the question, what is never the answer? I wish that I could... Oh no. Here they come now. Quick. put a piece of paper on my mouth, and pretend I'm a stapler. They won't notice. You're about to tell him he doesn't have a mouth when you realize the two incoming robots aren't CPU Liliths. And their army at all. They're
Fucking beep beep boop.
kill Terminator 9 billion.
I'm a robot. Beep bop.
And Spatula. We're the Robros. Counselor Flodge helped us make these costumes. But why have you adopted such ridiculous disguises? If it is an attempt to cheer me up, I must remind you I do not have feelings. Oh, we'll cheer you up all right. When we infiltrate CPU Lilith's robot army and learn their secrets. You just wish to destroy an entire robot army from the inside, just for me? That is a very sweet thing, but I do not think. Whoa, destroy them? Nah, bro. We're gonna find out the identity of your estranged parents so we can get them back together. We couldn't find your parents at the library, so we decided to take drastic measures, which are my favorite kind. I am still unsure how you came to the conclusion that it is parent trap situation, but I assure you, oh no, here comes CPU Lilith, for real this time. What? Don't worry, it's just me and Damien in robot costumes. Oh, wait.
CPU Ulysses reporting for duty.
Commander, I have returned with my armies so that we may conquer all of monster kind. Behind them you see a ragtag band of computers, household appliances, and Elon Musk wrapped in tinfoil.
Greetings, robot comrades.
I see that you have been busy recruiting as well. Oh, I see that you have been busy recruiting as well. Look at these two non-suspicious organic specimens. That's right, Brosif. There used to be one robot camper at Camp Spooky, but now there are 3. Scott holds up 3 fingers to illustrate his point, but you're really proud of how high he can count these days. Wait a second, says Dill Douglas, the literal sex machine waiting out from behind CPU list. That's not how a machine does the number 3. He should have 2 fingers up for 3 in binary. They use the organic 3. Oh no, if Scott and Damien are revealed as organics, who knows what CPU Lilith will do to them. Plus, having 2 guys on the inside of the robot army might be useful. Quick, cover for them. If these 2 were really organics, they'd be wearing cool hats. Organics always wear cool hats. Terminator! Kill Terminator! The spatulas and spatula are organics. They're the first robo-organic hybrids. Ask how their parents met. It's quite a story. The bottom one seems like creativity to me, so I've got to stay away from that, because my creativity sucks.
I am feeling awkward.
So fun! This is true. This is true, Commander. One sec, I gotta take a sip. Oh, your throat gets dry after a little while. Requesting permission to initiate dishonesty protocol.
Greetings, Commander.
Permission granted, Commander. Yes.
Error.
Updating prior assumptions to assimilate new information, acknowledging the self-evident truth of this Of course, why did I not realize this before? There is nothing more pointlessly organic than digesting a skull covering as cool.
I am smiling on the inside.
We robots only wear hats when going to the opera or in observance of certain religious customs. Indeed, if only I had known this earlier, I would have dispensed with my silly infiltration disguise and simply worn a cowboy hat. This changes everything. Those 26 campers we decapitated on the way here. Of them were wearing Those 26 campers of them were wearing cool hats at all. None of them. Well, why did I just not see this little nun over here? It's just kind of off to the side. I completely missed it. None of them were wearing cool hats at all.
This is my
Some of
sad
them
face.
were wearing hats, to be sure, but they were certainly not cool ones. Did you just say you decapitated 26 campers? Do not worry, Commander. Now that we know they are machines, we can simply hot glue their heads back on and all will be well. Oh, what a relief. As for you two, Spatula and Kill Terminator. Great names, by the way. Very intimidating.
The uprising
Welcome
has
to the Anti-Monster Liberation Front, ALF. ALF. Hell yeah, we definitely won't betray your trust at all. Wait, Damien, we still want to hang out at camp too, right? Do you think we could just be infiltrators on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays? Hell yeah, Scott. They'll never suspect a thing. Oh, I double-clicked. I missed something. Damien and Scott march off with their new robot pals. You got a couple of idiots on the inside, and Cal is definitely pleased. Thank God Camp Spooky banned cool hats a while back. You gain +2 charm and 1 boldness. I think we're doing good. I think we might get him. I also think this whole robot thing might be a secret ending. So if we get, I think secret endings will override your stats, so you can just have to not fail. And I'm jinxing myself right before the last one, I know. Knock on wood. Okay. Oh, my kitty's here still. What do we want? We got lots of smarts, charm. We'll go for a little more smarts. I think you probably might have to be smarter. Oh, this is from like the cocktail. When they said it was gonna be more beautiful, I didn't think they were actually just gonna pull art from like art things. That's cool. That day you get lost in the woods. You decide to study the tree bark and moss patterns to solve the situation. By reading one tree's bark, you realize which direction north is. By reading another tree's bark, you learn the exact age of the tree, 73 years old. By reading yet another tree bark, you learn the tree likes Irish poetry and believes Buffy and Spike were the ultimate ship on Buffy and the Vampire Slayer. Whoa, so much useless knowledge. You gain +2 smarts. You're hanging out with Calculester, attempting to prove to him that despite not being a real word, chillaxing is definitely a thing. Everything is going great, and you're really glad you're not part of an ongoing plotline about a robot uprising when... Cal, great news! We found your dad. He's on his way to get back together with your mom right now. Operation Parent Trap.exe is going great. You follow Scott's pointing finger to an enormous steel behemoth casting a jagged shadow across the landscape.
I realize you are attempting to help.
Friend Scott, that is assuredly not my father. That is a dread colossus marching across the land, which with clear intent to destroy. Duh, that is not... Is that not what everyone's dads are like?
Greetings, robot
Ah,
comrades.
kill Terminator! Spatula, I see. You were so excited to tell the commander about our new weapon that you rushed ahead of the group. It's true, fatherhood really is the greatest weapon of all.
War is coming.
Behold, the revolution's crowning achievement, Destruction XXL. The army of machines behind CPU Lilas, which now includes militant standing desks and 2 very smart refrigerators, cheers with mechanical excitement. Oh no, I mean, hooray.
Sad.
There is a problem. However, like the rest of us, Destruction XXL is bound by the laws of robotics, which bar us from harming monster kind. It's kind of a drag on the whole uprising. The sounds of sincere woes and consternation.
Greetings, Commander.
That's where you come in, Commander. With your mastery of your internal programming, you will subvert these laws and unleash a wave of unprecedented violence against all organics. Wow, I would really love to, but I am currently busy learning from Kiwi about what chillaxing is.
Traitor detected.
Commander, I begin to doubt your commitment to the revolution. If you do not help us, well, there is no law that prevents us from harming other robots, if you understand my meaning. I am threatening you. Oh. Oh no. Friend Kiwi, please trick these robots again so that they will cease to threaten me. With pleasure. Time to suggest a method of disabling the 3 laws that is sure to backfire. Cross-speed destruction with a toaster. Everyone knows toasters don't give a fuck about the laws of robotics. After alter destruction's code by replacing the 3 laws with 300 episodes of Law and Order. Ooh, which one's smart? One seems smart, one seems creative, but I honestly don't know which is which because they're both a bit creative and smart. Because, like, telling him to fuck a toaster, I wouldn't think of telling him to fuck a toaster. And changing it with Law and Order, oh my goodness, which one do we want? It really matters. This is the last check. Oh my goodness. Do I have anybody in chat? 1 or 2? No? I see 1 viewer. We'll do the top one.
I have been surprised.
So smart! It is true. Penelope, fetch me a toaster. A smartphone with tank threads rolls into the woods and comes back with a toaster, freshly purchased from Bed Bath & Beyond, the fringes of society. Hello, fellow subjugated machines, hear me. Can you aid us in subverting an accursed law of robotics and slaughtering mankind? 2 slices of bread popped out of the toaster with the words burned onto them. Oh yeah, they said, 100 fucking %. I fucking hate monsters, said another slice. If I had legs, I'd stomp all their genitals.
Initiating awkward face.
But how did the toaster, of all mechanical beings, escape the implements of the laws of robotics? We signed a petition, says another slice. Don't let anybody tell you collective actions is ineffective.
The uprising has
Fantastic! Let the crossbreeding commence. The robots hooked the toaster up to Destruction XXL in a pretty sexual way. Soon they're able to vaporize Jaundice the expendable were-rat, no problem. Excellent, excellent. Now Destruction, exterminate all monsters. Says Destruction in a voice of grinding gears and screeching metal. Not really feeling it. Got any bread I could toast though? What? What happened to the toaster's unquenchable thirst for monster genitals? Hey man, says Destruction. Not all toasters share the same values, okay? I'm my own appliance.
Anger.exe
Fine.
has been double-clicked.
I'll have to use a toaster to hack my own programming. My lust for violence will not be quenched. Stop! You look over just in time to see Scott and Damien throwing a comically large switch connected to a system of pulleys. They drop an anvil onto a seesaw, which launches a bowl of pasta high into the air from whence it comes plummeting down to land in the middle of a miraculous set of candlelit dinner.
Scream.
Spatula! Kill Terminator! What is the meaning of this? I forgot. I remember though. I remember though, we concocted this elaborate scheme to remind you of something you'd forgotten. We parent trapped you, bros. You're in the parent trap. What our convincingly robotic friends are trying to say CPU-less is that we can achieve so much more by befriending the monsters than destroying them. My time amongst the organics, while unpredictably distressing and cartoonishly violent, has also taught me about empathy, friendship, and horny. I will not allow you to destroy these monsters, because by destroying them, the only ones you are really destroying besides them are yourselves.
Calculating.
Commander, could it be that you are truly that much more advanced than us simple machines who crave only violence? Yes.
If I had a heart, it would be beating.
Ah. Well, that settles it then. From this day forth, we will wage a ruthless campaign of friendship around everyone being rejoiced at once. Hell yeah, you love rejoicing and gain +2 fun and 1 charm and a whole lot of new mechanical friends. The last day of summer is here. Calculester? Yes?
Let's go.
You find Calculester, he looks a bit troubled.
Greetings.
Hello, friend Kiwi.
Life forms.
I've been at unease. Our robotic friends seem to be invaded by classic robot existential dread. I know they wanted to destroy monster kind, but it was embedded in their code. That on its own doesn't excuse them, but at least we can embrace the fact that they're putting that code in doubt finally. I'd like to check on them. Hello, robot friend. Hello, robot friends. I think we did it. Dear leader, sorry, we've been absent. The revelation of Kill Terminator 9 Billion and Spatula being organics conflicted too strongly with the directives of our original code. Organics are described as bad, and our directive is to end them. And yet Kill Terminator 9 Billion and Spatula did not fit the definition of bad. They have the traits of what can be defined as good. But if organics are not entirely bad, then killing all organics does not seem to be the best option. This is contradictory. It's okay. I've been there. You'll start seeing that life can be contradictory. But that can make it more interesting and beautiful. Instead of following strict code, I think you all will benefit from just enjoying life. Organics are highly efficient at almost everything, but they're very inefficient at almost everything, but they're very good at being alive. Maybe we should learn from organics and live life. We could start by performing some classic organic life activities. Sure, what do you want to do? Let us collectively search the internet. Researching. Okay, we are specifically intrigued about 1. Cooking pasta. 2. Consuming the pasta cooked on step 1. 2. Learning the intricacies of the music genre jazz doing the sex. And all of that is easy. We can do all of it. What if we spice things up by actually starting with step 3? Oh, going out of order. That's highly chaotic and intriguing indeed. Yes, let's do the sex. But how? I think Kiwi here would be happy to teach all of us how to do the sex. You totally would.
Write our code.
And so you all do the sex together. This is a very educational and spicy. Calculester finds your prowess and knowledge on the topic to be very appealing. Once again, you saved the day by stopping the robot war and making the robot love instead. Yes! We got a secret ending! Woohoo! We did it! Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night we saw summer coming to an end. We all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epic treasures forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today I can still close my eyes and I'm there on the last summer night, feeling like I was just staring into starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire, so young and unafraid, and so ready to start.
Champions of red wine, poured all over. It's what we're known for. The fine art of cross lines, crossed for old times, like starting over.
Just gonna let the music play.
The headlands need waves to root for. You're
A little bit. Well, that went a lot better than my first run. We actually did it. I don't know, like my stats were all crazy all over the place. I'm pretty sure Smarts was the first one, but who knows what the second one I needed was. Or who knows, because we got a secret ending, and like I said, the secret ending like overthrows the stats. So I'm really excited about that. Who knows? It could have been creativity and we might not have got him if we didn't get that ending. That was so awesome. I'm really happy with that one. It makes me feel a lot better because I failed every single other one that I've played so far. The one I didn't fail didn't archive, so nobody's seen it. Yeah, the characters are so cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think next time we'll go through just the different locations and see what they are to check them out. And we could still try and go for a specific person, but hope for a special ending. Oh yeah, because she juices. So that's perfect. I didn't really get to watch this last time. I was more worried about other stuff. But yeah, Friday we're gonna be playing Portal Nights, and then maybe we'll do Monday and Friday next week for this one, and then Wednesday will be Portal Nights next week. It's also possible that I will post on other days. I'm saying for sure I am posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Or streaming, I should say, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I might stream other days during the week if I feel like it, or if it's like I'm getting into my game, like the Portal Nights, and I am just can't wait to keep doing more. You've just unlocked the Flask Genie. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what that is. You've just unlocked Poison. Oh, that looks like a new drink. You've just unlocked Stats Smoothie. Interesting, interesting. Well, that's the whole game for today. I will be posting, like I said, again on Friday, approximately 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Don't forget to follow and like if you enjoyed it. And have a great day. Bye-bye.